Hello everybody, and today for my Ninja Turtle review, I'm doing Return of the Justice Force. So this is I guess you can say, a sequel to one of the superhero episodes of the show, where Mikey dreams of being a superhero, and there's different variety of superheroes in this world of Ninja Turtles. We have the Silver Century, but this is where we do get our, I guess you can say, a parody of the Justice League. We even got like similar superpowers to them. And later on in the show there would be a lookalike of Batman, who's also in the Mirage comics, but we'll definitely get to his episode eventually. But this is where Mikey's reading his comic book of Justice Force, and he finds out one of his favorite superheroes ends up dying in the comic, and he doesn't know what happened, and it causes a huge ruckus for him, and it even annoys Master Splinter, and even Leo and Raph are training with Donnie, working on some things with the motorcycle he's using, and it just annoys Splinter so much that he just wants everyone to work in quiet until Casey Jones shows up with his boombox, and he ends up finding out what Mikey is upset about, and he tells him that he's got an old friend who owns a comic shop back in Northampton, and so the Turtles decide to go on a road trip. And this is where they do go to the comic book shop, and they can just blend in with their pretend turtle costumes, even though they're not wearing turtle costumes. But they end up meeting the comic shop owner dude, who's revealed to be one of the superheroes who's now just working at this comic shop, and he apparently does not have the other issues because the things got so bad for him and the team that the comics, I guess you can say, stopped producing, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But this is where the Turtles, Casey, and the superheroes go on a quest to find out what's going on with various attacks that just happened, where they get attacked by this, I forget what the villain's name is, but it can use like mind control devices for robots, and they try to do it at the comic shop, but of course the Turtles are able to take him down just a little bit until they decide to follow him by blending in, by pretending to be the ones mind controlled. But this is where we do learn a little bit of their backstory of these superheroes. They kind of remind me a little bit, like I said, of the Justice League, but also the Justice Society, which is basically the golden age of the Justice League. But all these superheroes are retired, and they decide to step out of retirement just to help find out what's going on against their old enemy. This is where they do go underground, and they're suspecting who it could be, until it's revealed that the girl who died in the comic, it's revealed that her daughter is out for revenge because of what happened. But she ends up trapping everyone in a tube thing, I'm pretty sure. And the Turtles managed to escape, of course, and they actually managed to take her down, and they actually convince her to be part of the good guys' side with the help of the superheroes. But this episode was definitely an interesting one. I do like the superhero aspect of this show. Some people didn't really care for the superhero parody episodes of this show, but I actually did like the different themes they tried to do, since it's hard to even come up with a different variety of superheroes, since there's so many out there that honestly you could come up with a superhero, but it would just seem like a copy of a certain Marvel or DC character. But they definitely did their best. I'm trying to remember if the Silver Century did make a cameo in this episode, since he's basically a parody of Superman in this. But I did like the comic shop aspect of it, but the episode does end where Mikey ends up going onto the page, and he ends up actually getting qualified to join the Justice Force. which I guess you can say sets up future episodes where they do show up again. But, yeah. But the next superhero episode, I think, is in season 3 of the show. Since after this episode, the next few episodes are straight up 4 parts. It is involving the Battle Nexus. I'm definitely super pumped to talk about those 4 episodes for sure. But it was cool to see the Turtles go to Northampton again with Casey Jones. It was cool to seeing them bond again with Casey. Since it's been a bit since we've seen Casey do some action. But definitely this episode's probably just a 7 out of 10 for me. It was like nothing too major. But I did feel a little nostalgic for sure for this episode because of the comic book aspect of it, for sure. I even remember watching this when they were marathoning a bunch of episodes of this show, and I remember this episode popping up, and I watched it. But yeah, I can't wait to talk about the last 4 episodes of season 2. I can't believe we're already made it this far in this show. So anyway, thanks for watching in Turtle Power.